What's going on, guys? Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the Nike Mercurial Superfly 5 in the latest Time to Shine pack colorway. Now, the colorway itself is fairly unique in that you have some added elements that we haven't seen in previous colorways, such as the stars in the Nike swoosh, as well as the straight up Nike branding written out here on the medial side. So of course we'll go over those details and the details of the colorway in today's video. We'll talk a little bit about tech specs and performance, as well as take a look at how these things fit and feel on feet. So if you're interested in learning more, please stick around and watch the entire video. If you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen, or you can click the first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the review page on my website, where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $300 retail price. Now, of course, being a top-end model from Nike, they do come with a string bag in matching colors, as you would expect. But the colorway, it's pretty interesting. I'm usually not a fan of kind of so many different colors on a shoe, but this one actually looks pretty good to me. I'm a big fan of how these look in general. I think the entire pack is actually pretty good looking, and they're bringing this or introducing it just in time for the Champions League final. So they're expected for their Nike players to actually be wearing this particular colorway. We'll see how many of them actually end up switching for the final game, but nonetheless, it's a really interesting color. You have a couple different shades of orange within the Flyknit upper, and the Nike skin covering is translucent. So all the colors that you see as a base are actually within the Flyknit material, which is really, really cool. So on the medial side, you have the two shades of orange. On the lateral side, you have the orange and deep royal. So this color you see here within the collar and the laces, the rear part of the shoe, and within the stripes is actually deep royal. So it's supposed to be a royal blue, not a purple. The collar in certain lighting definitely does look blue, but definitely I would say that the Flyknit area, especially with the Nike skin covering, makes it look more purple than blue. That's just my opinion, but you guys will be able to tell once you see the shoes in person for yourself. So just keep that in mind. It's kind of a purplish blue color as opposed to just being more of a straight up royal blue. Same with the laces. They almost look a little bit darker, more of a purple than a blue depending on the lighting situation. The swoosh has this really cool metallic silver effect to it and has these small little stars obviously fitting the Champions League theme running all the way throughout. It's not a wearable element, but it does look really cool. It's a nice little detail that you don't see until you're right up close on the shoe. You're also going to find stars on the insole of the shoe as an added little element to this particular colorway, which is pretty neat. You're also going to find the added Nike branding written out on the medial side of both the left and right shoe, and it does go in the opposite direction on the other boot, as you guys will see a little bit later during the on-feet portion of the video. Volt yellow in color, and it actually accents quite well. Volt is the main accent along with the silver. You're going to find your Volt yellow branding with the Mercurial logo and the ACC branding on both sides. A little bit of reflective strips running down the back of the heel. And then the sole plate has this really cool kind of semi-metallic chrome finish to it. It's just the color of the plastic. It's not a wearable finish. Keep that in mind, which is nice. And then it does have the translucent Volt yellow studs, which also look really, really good. So all in all, I actually think this is a pretty good looking colorway. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Now, in regards to tech specs and performance, the Superfly 5 is a well-proven shoe at this point in time. Very, very good option if you want a super tight fit with the Flyknit upper, so it does have more of a natural sock-like sensation in comparison to something like a Nike Mercurial Vapor 11, which is going to offer a more thin kind of raw feel. Nonetheless, they're light, they offer excellent traction. The Nike plate sole plate is very good on these as well, and it's just a good overall boot if you've been a fan of the Mercurial line, more specifically the Superfly series, since the Superfly 4. It's a very, very good shoe. Now, if you guys want to learn a little bit more about the overall performance of the shoes, or you just want to see the shoes in action, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen to the playtest video on my channel, where you get to see the shoes in action, and I go over all the details that you should know about these if you are planning on picking them up. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to go ahead and check that out. More information can be found there. Nonetheless, let's take a look at how these things fit and feel on feet. So on the right boot, as you guys can see, I swapped out the stock royal laces for a pair of metallic silver reflective SR4U replacement laces, which are almost an exact perfect match to the silver within the Nike swoosh, which just looks really, really cool. It's a nice little accent because you have so many accents as it is. So I just thought they looked really good on this colorway, but let me know what you guys think. If you are interested in a pair of SR4U laces for yourself, the website to go to is www.sr4ulaces.com. there'll be a little pop-up on screen, as well as a link down below in the description of this video. So if you're interested in a pair, be sure to go ahead and check that out. So I'm just gonna lace these up really quickly. Fairly straightforward, obviously with the mid-cut boots from Nike. It's a little bit tricky putting them on for the first time if you've never worn one before, but once you get used to it, it's really not a big deal at all. All I like to do is just put my thumb at the very back to support this back piece, and then just kind of slide my foot in, pulling it open from the front like this. And it's, like I said, a pretty easy process, and it gets easier as you wear them in, and the collar stretches a little bit, which is completely normal, by the way. A lot of people get concerned about the collar overstretching. The collar has pretty much nothing to do with the lockdown or the fit of the shoe. It's just an extension piece. All of the fit and lockdown is from the structure in the heel area, not because of this elasticated collar. Really, if the collar fits you tight or loose, it doesn't matter in terms of impacting the overall fit of the shoe. So just going to tie these up really quickly, like that, and we'll take a look at both shoes on feet. Obviously it's a Mercurial, so it has a very tight, snug fit out of the box. So if you don't like that feel right off the bat, a Mercurial model, especially a high-end one, probably isn't a good option for you. But if you like that tight fit, what's great about the Superfly is the soft upper. The Flyknit material does feel fairly natural, and as you wear them in a little bit more, they do get softer. They do feel better once you get more used to the shoe and it becomes a little bit more worn in, which is kind of normal for most shoes, but definitely a noticeable aspect in terms of how these things change from brand new out of the box. In terms of width, like I said, it is a tighter overall fitting shoe. Very, very secure. You're not really going to get much stretch out of this shoe at all. So not ideal for wider foot types, but if you like tighter fitting shoes, these will fit most people, I would say. Unless you have extremely wide feet, then these probably wouldn't be a good option. Mercurials in general, not a great option. And as far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size in order to achieve the best possible fit. So that is pretty much it, guys, for my review of the Time to Shine pack Nike Mercurial Superfly 5. Again, if you're interested in one of these for yourself, first link down below, that'll take you to the review page on my website, where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $300 retail price. If you guys enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. If you have any questions for me regarding this shoe, leave them down below in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them as soon as I possibly can. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.